It's a beautiful day. The jungle birds are singing. We're breathing deep here, firmly rooted and grounded, feet on the grass, feeling the earth and the soil. And every breath is blissful, is ecstatic. When I close my eyes, I see kaleidoscopic mandalas and beautiful bright colors. And I breathe and I feel these tingles that go up my spine. And the sweat drips down my skin from the sun beaming down, and the air gently caresses my skin, sending these shivers all through the body, these energetic waves, letting me know that I'm alive, that I'm here, that I'm alive and breathing and present. And this aliveness is such a pleasure that cannot be reached through anything external. And so here's the crazy thing about it, is that when I say something like masculine pleasure, what comes up? What comes up for the average man? Most likely, we're talking about pleasuring yourself, right? It's being in your room, pleasuring yourself to pixels on a screen, draining your energy into this screen, into these images of people you don't even know, experiencing pleasure. And then maybe it also brings up the actual experience, you having sex with a partner. But in general, this is the extent of what comes up when we think about masculine pleasure. Maybe we also think about taking some drugs, some alcohol, hanging around with the boys, goofing off, having fun, sipping a drink, playing some video games. Okay, right, this is the extent of what we refer to as masculine pleasure in our culture. And I want to expand this understanding for you. I want you to understand that when I say masculine pleasure, I'm talking about something so much more profound, so much deeper than all of these things. And it's not to knock off any of these things that I mentioned. It's not to shame or say any of these things are bad or good. What I want to point to is that when I say masculine pleasure, I am talking about the pleasure, the joy, the bliss of existence, of being alive here in this body. What a pleasure it is. What a pleasure it is to experience life in this body, to breathe deeply, to feel this energy pulsating through every cell of my existence. And this is so readily available to you always and at all times. It is just a few breaths away. It is just a simple recognition, a simple shift in awareness. It is recognizing that this body, this miraculous body, is designed to experience pleasure. And that in order to experience this pleasure, the body simply needs to be sensitive to it. And what we have done in our lives in this world is we have dampened the sensitivity of the body, the natural sensitivity to experience the pleasure of existence. We have suppressed and dampened through all of these means to experience pleasure. Okay, so that pleasure time alone in your room, that has been destroying your sensitivity to the natural pleasure. Taking certain substances is dampening, destroying the ability to be sensitive to the pleasure of your existence. So we are going to come together for this class as brothers around the fire to address this, to begin to understand what we are doing in our lives that is taking away from our pleasure, and how when we take those things away, we begin to increase the natural sensitivity of the body, to increase our ability to experience the pleasure and joy and bliss of existence naturally, as I am, as you are, as it is. It is available to you always. You have simply done a number on your body, making yourself less sensitive, constantly trying to extend pleasure and avoid pain, this causing all of the suffering, all of the misery in your life. So this is about also facing that which we are avoiding, facing the pain and all the ways in which we try to extend the pleasure so we don't have to feel the pain. If this sounds interesting, if this sounds intriguing to you, if there is resonance, I recommend filling out the form, signing up, joining us for our call, and tapping into the pleasure of existing in a man's body in this life. You've chosen it, and you've chosen to be here. So you might as well take the full deep dive and see what is here to uncover in your life. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. I'm very excited to connect with you in the class. I will see you there. Much love.